body mass index in 2.3 million adolescents and cardiovascular death in adulthood. Definition: body mass index is a measure of body fat based on your weight in relation to your height, and applies to most adult men and women aged 20 and over. For children aged 2 and over, BMI percentile is the best assessment of body fat.
BMI, body mass index, is a method used to calculate your optimal weight based on your height for both men and women. Let us say, you are 160 centimeters tall and your weight is 45 kilograms. Then to calculate BMI, use the formula weight divided by height squared. If your BMI is less than 18.5, you are underweight. A BMI range between 18.5 to 24.9 is considered normal. If your BMI is between 25 and 29.9, then you are overweight, and a BMI greater than 30 is categorized as obese. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe.
Application in medicine. Obesity early in life is considered to be a risk factor for death from cardiovascular disease and from all causes in adulthood.
Childhood obesity is a condition in which the child is particularly overweight, and this is measured for the weight and the height comparison. If the weight is particularly more for the height in the child at a particular age, it is contributing towards obesity. The doctor will sometimes calculate the body mass index, called as BMI, to ascertain the severity of the overweight and the obese child. The commonest cause of childhood obesity is excess calorie intake versus less calorie expenditure. In today's modern world, there is a lifestyle issue even with children who tend to eat or overeat and also enjoy junk foods. And nowadays there is a sedentary lifestyle even in children who don't like to go outdoors and play, or they don't get enough opportunities to expend their energies. They don't participate in enough games and sports, and they don't do enough exercise. There are other causes which are medically known, for example hormonal disorders, which need to be seen into detail by the doctor. The best treatment option for childhood obesity is to encourage the child to limit the excess calorie intake, for example to enjoy healthy eating. The other thing to do is to encourage activity of any game, any sport, any form of exercise that the child enjoys. That's very important for us to burn our calories, as well as to eat enough to grow, as well as not to put on too much weight by eating very calorie dense heavy food. Thank you for watching this video on childhood obesity.
Pros. A frequent use of the BMI is to assess how much an individual's body weight departs from what is normal or desirable for a person's height. Cons. Overweight and obesity are strongly associated with increased cardiovascular mortality in adulthood. Obesity in Ecuador. In your country, 6 out of 10 adults are obese. 3 out of 10 boys and girls in Ecuador at the school stage are overweight and obese. There must be a government policy that requires educating parents in nutrition.
El primer lugar al que se dirige un niño cuando está en un supermercado es a la percha de las golosinas, estratégicamente ubicadas para que ellos las puedan alcanzar. Pero como Antonia, muchos niños ya saben cómo alimentarse mejor e incluso qué significa el nuevo sistema de etiquetado en los productos alimenticios.
¿Qué quiere decir? El rojo quiere decir que es alto y el amarillo quiere decir que está en medio.
¿Y qué quiere decir entonces que tenga alto en grasa?
Que tiene mucha grasa este producto, entonces puede ser malo para el cuerpo humano.
Si bien para la Organización Mundial de la Salud este es un gran paso en el camino hacia una población mejor alimentada, no es suficiente ante la epidemia desatada por los altos índices de obesidad, pues hoy en Ecuador 1 de cada 3 niños sufre de sobrepeso u obesidad.
Es un tema de toda la sociedad que tiene que abordarse desde la escuela, de qué es una alimentación saludable.
Según este experto consultor de las Naciones Unidas y miembro del Comité Asesor de la Organización Mundial de la Salud sobre sobrepeso y obesidad, hay que tener mucho cuidado con las grasas trans, que es el aceite polisaturado hidrogenado que se usa en los alimentos procesados para que duren más tiempo en la percha del supermercado.
Una grasa que es muy agresiva contra el organismo. Prácticamente aparece en muchos de los snacks que consumimos y por eso hay un acuerdo de la Organización Panamericana de la Salud de combatir a cero el tema del contenido de grasas trans en alimentos.
Durante su investigación en Ecuador tomó esta fotografía a un basurero luego del recreo en una escuela de Quito. Al parecer, lo más dañino es lo que más se encuentra en las loncheras de nuestros niños. ¿Por qué? El marketing y la publicidad de los alimentos procesados han sido considerados como factores determinantes en el cambio de los patrones alimenticios de la población que han desencadenado los altos niveles de obesidad. Según la encuesta nacional de salud, solo en octubre de 2013, el 76% de las publicidades emitidas por televisión en Quito y el 72% en Guayaquil eran de alimentos considerados no saludables. De aquí que las autoridades emprenden ahora distintas estrategias, como los controles en bares de escuelas y colegios del país.
No solo prohibiendo, diciendo qué no se debe hacer o qué no se debe vender en estos bares escolares, sino dando alternativas.
Como es el caso de las frutas y verduras, de las cuales, según la Organización Mundial de la Salud, deberíamos consumir 5 porciones al día. Pero los ecuatorianos, con las justas, alcanzamos a una porción diaria.
Conclusion. An increasing BMI in late adolescence, even within the currently accepted normal range, was strongly associated with cardiovascular mortality in young adulthood or middle life. In schools must be a nutrition department to control the BMI in adolescents.
All right, what do we got?
Just came in. Heart attack. 5'9", 300 pounds, 32 years old.
How the hell does that happen?
Can I get a, Could be developing diabetes. You have to make a change. Oh, yeah.
You're graduating! Watch TV. You won't even have to leave.
You can't do this.
Yes, can I get a...
Yeah, no, deep dish.
You have to make a change.
Good job, Jim. You got an A+.
Here are your fries, sweetie.
I still can't believe you give this child french fries.
I know, but it's the only thing that'll make him stop.